All right, how do I flip the camera? Here we go. Well, that's not flipping it. Ah, there we go. All right, here goes nothing. We'll see how many people actually get on. What do you think?
I hope there's a lot that gets on there.
Do you have my sunglasses? Here we go. Can you get the cameras? I can get this one.
Alright, have fun.
Hey, somebody's on. Don't know who it is, but somebody's there. What did you say the fastest was? One what?
148.7.
148? All right. All right, so our fastest time was a 148, but of course we got into a ton of traffic. Hopefully this time around we get a little bit cleaner track, not as many people in front of us. Should be fun.
An arriving driver with Chit Track Day.
Go to the end of the pit lane by the orange cone, come to a stop down there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Going on for just a few minutes. Last call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Oh, okay. Just a couple minutes away. Then it's 20 minutes on the track. We're car number 1. The half of the first lap is going to be a little slow. Got to heat everything back up. Then we're going full tilt for a whole 15, 16 minutes and then cool down lap. So I don't know if you guys can read that sign down there, but we're at Road Atlanta. This is where they do the Petit Le Mans, which is 12 hours, continuous endurance racing. It's a very, very fun track. Coming right out of the pits right here, we're going uphill, and it's obviously a snake around. In the back straight, we're going to be coming down. We'll be doing about 125, 130. Then it's hard braking. Then we come right back around. It's a very, very fun track. I've got two Z06 Corvettes right behind me. Hopefully we're fast enough to stay in front and get a clean lap and see if we can break the minute and 48 seconds from the first run session. Any minute now, we'll be ready to go. I see the checkered flag for the advanced group, so maybe a couple more minutes and we'll be on the track. All right, so might be a minute. Those blinking lights right there, those are the tow trucks. I'm guessing somebody slid off the track. Hopefully it's not too serious back there with the tow truck. Hopefully they can get that car off pretty quick because I'm looking in my rear view mirror. Everybody in the advanced group is coming off the track right now, so hopefully this should give us the green flag here in just a minute. This is, of course, run session number 2 out of 3 once we get going. So the way this works is you get 3 20-minute sessions. In between each run session, you get 40 minutes off the track to cool everything down, refuel, which the refueling is a big part of this car. So we started today at a half tank, did 20 minutes on, the gas light was on, and already had to put more fuel in it. We're back at a half tank now. We'll have to throw some more fuel in after this next run session just to get through for the third one. So to the few people that are actually on here, I can't actually see who's on here. On the back side of the screen here, if someone will put a comment, see if that pops up on the screen so I can see who's actually here. Huh. All right, so I guess I can see you guys after you comment. Cool. Well, give me a minute. Maybe we'll get out there. I would flip the camera around, but it don't do a bit of good because all you'd be doing is aiming at the passenger seat. All right, maybe. I haven't seen the tow truck come back through. Maybe they pulled them off a separate area in the track. But again, behind us, I've got a silver Z06 and a yellow Z06 Corvette. So my plan is to get out of here pretty quick, get some distance between me and them. That way I do not have to give them the point by. So I can try to put down a time better than 1 minute and 48 seconds, which is what I did in the first run session. So fingers crossed we get this to work like we should. But I've got 2 Corvettes on my tail. Then it's a, what is that, a Miata? And then of all things, we've got a Mini Cooper out here. And the Mini Cooper is actually doing really, really well. I was actually chasing him down. Believe it or not, I was chasing him down in the first run session. So before too long, maybe by the end of this run session, he might be in front of us. We'll see how that goes, but the goal is to try to stay out in front, right? All right, here's a tow truck right here. I see him in the rear view. Here we go. Okay. All right, thank you so much, sir. All right, thank you. So I don't know if you guys heard, he said corner 3 and 4, which is right up here on the top of this hill. As soon as we come off the pit lane, that is actually where they slid off, I guess. They did some cleanup. So over the first lap, it might be a little slick there, but we'll see what we got once we round that corner. Okay.
So that's 3-4 and then 5.
Okay.
So that was good.
All right. All right, so it sounds like they've got a safety car out there right now checking the course. Looks like it's cleaned up pretty good. Here we go. so we just got the checkered flag. Now we're cooling everything down. I definitely got a lot of clean laps in right there. Came in really hot through this area here. Somewhere around 130 or so. It's about all I could get out of this car right here in this area, about 130. I think I could have come into this little brake zone here probably a little bit later. But I was playing it safe, didn't want to end up in the sand. But that is what a run session looks like. Very, very fun. Now we got to get in here, turn everything off, cool everything down. Of course, this car has every feature it could possibly have to cool down. Try to keep the intake temps down, but it still gets a little warm at times. So we've got a bunch of fans we're going to throw on this thing. But very, very fun. Heck yeah. Another 20 minutes down, just like that. Now it's time to pull in the shade and blow all kinds of air. Let me get out of this car. We'll pull the cameras off, get you guys off. Hold on, I got a yellow Corvette wanting my attention. All right, so the yellow Corvette, he literally just wanted me down just to tell me that he was pretty impressed with how fast we were going compared. He was right on my bumper, that one right there. He was the one I left out of the gate with, and he ran with me pretty good until I got around that first car, and he said that guy did not let him go, and he said I got ways away from him and he couldn't catch up. But he said he was impressed. So let me grab you guys after I start cooling everything down. Is that you?
It was me, Mom and Dad. Josh watching.
Y'all are getting the alarm. So that alarm was to tell me it's my third run session, but we've had a couple slide offs that have ate up some time. But again, have no earthly idea who's on here. Yes, Mom, the car runs really, really well. We're running a lot of tire pressure. Wow, they are sticky. But there's the mark right there. We're not quite rolling down, so I could actually get a little bit more tire if I lower the tire pressure. Same thing up here. We got right there. So we got right there at the edge. So that, whatever these are, that's pretty good. But yeah, that fan will keep moving around trying to cool the brakes down. That one's cooling the supercharger. As you can hear, we've got some fans even cooling down the intercooler. Yeah, so we're right at it. Okay. So don't need to do much tire pressure changing. Where are we at? Where are we at? Looks like the rear on this side is touched maybe once. Very little. But yeah, fun times. Fun times. So we've got to kill, now about 35 minutes or so. And then we'll get back to racing again. So I'll probably turn this off and check back in with you guys on the third run session. How was our times, by the way?
Your best time was 1:42.
1:42. So we dropped 6 seconds in that run session, being in the front and having a clean track ahead of us. So 1:42, not too shabby. All right, check back in with you people as we get this car back for run session number 3. What do you think, babe? Was it flying?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
So again, I couldn't get anything more than 130. I come down, I even changed into 5th, thinking I was maybe revving out too far. And no matter what I did, I was getting 130 in the back straight coming off the first turn. And I was really early on the brakes too. I was walking the brakes. So 1 minute and 42, I bet I can make it 1 minute and 41 next run session. Check back in with you guys in about 30 minutes or so.